These are mix of perpetual spinach and bright light or different color chard. You can see this one, you can call it as a rhubarb chard, and look at this yellow color chard. And here you can see the structure, leaf structure, it's called silver white chard or something. And same here, you can see the stem. So the different varieties of chard, and this one is perpetual spinach. When you look at it, they look big leaves. When you cook it, so tasty. And all the way across I got this perpetual spinach, all that row. I would say this bed, which is 9 feet by 5 feet, occupied by 50% of the chard and 50% of the perpetual spinach. The good news is these plants, chard and perpetual spinach, they can withstand for winter, and these are my savior during the winter time. This is the coriander I planted for autumn, and this is ready to be harvested, and I need to plant for the winter in the cold frame. I will be doing that very soon, in a couple of days time. Seedlings are ready, so I need to plant them in the cold frame so that I can harvest them during the winter. Again, for the autumn, I got these red cabbages. Some of them are ready to be harvested. And look at these Brussels sprouts. They're slowly getting ready. Maybe in 1 month's time, by end of September or first week of October, they will be ready. So no need of buying vegetables from the supermarket for the autumn as well. Look at these red cabbages. They're slowly getting ready, and I got Brussels sprouts, other plants as well. These are purple color Brussels sprouts. I got 2 plants, and that one is cullet. I got 4 plants of the cullet. You can see there. And also I got these some of the brassicas. These are the cauliflowers, some of them, hoping that they'll be ready by end of autumn. So plenty to harvest in autumn. These are the cabbages. I'm expecting by end of autumn, probably end of October, maybe middle of November. And these are planted in end of July. So far just 1 month. You can see the growth. These are all red cabbages, and they're looking healthy so far. These beetroots I can harvest anytime from now. Also during my autumn, I harvest every week, couple of them. They're grown really well. Look at the size. Anytime I can harvest them. Some of them are grown really big, but that's how the nature. 1 year you get really good harvest, the other year they struggle. But beetroots, you know, always good crop to grow during the autumn period, and you can also leave them for winter. These are my autumn harvesting carrots. I got 4 pots, and similarly I got 3 pots for the winter harvest, and these are mostly ready to be harvested. Especially this one I can harvest anytime. You can see the leaves are started going yellow. I might chop the leaves so that plant, you know, especially the carrot fruit is safe. I don't want any aphids or carrot fly catching them. So far I don't see any symptoms. That's a very good sign. These are my kale plants. The variety is called Black De Niro Magic Tuscan Kale. These are my autumn and winter saviors. They're looking so healthy. I already started harvesting, you see, from the bottom part of the plant. I already started harvesting. This is the highly nutritious vegetarian leafy stuff you can get in the allotment or in the garden in the supermarkets as well. This is really good for the health issue. So I recommend anyone to grow this vegetable in their garden or an allotment. It's easy to grow and it survives the winter up to minus 15 degrees. This is also my autumn harvesting vegetable called oca, OCA. This is similar to potato, but the taste is potato mixed with up lemon. I got 3 pots. One is here, and I got one there, and I got one here. Also, in the month of September, they give me beautiful yellow colored flowers. It looks so nice, and I can reuse the tubers and then grow again next year. That's what I've been doing last 5 years. So I got 3 pots this year. Spring onions. These are specially planted for autumn harvest. I got 2 rows in there, and the variety is called Performer. Actually, that's a winter variety, but I planted for the autumn harvest, and they're looking really good, and I can harvest them anytime from now and until December. As I mentioned, these are the winter variety. I can leave them. If I don't harvest, nothing will happen to them. However, the growth will be very, very limited during the winter. These are the autumn squashes. This year, I'm growing them vertically. So for one plant, I got 4 of them here. I got another plant here, slightly different autumn squash variety. There are 2 there. There is one there, and there is one there, and you can see the big one there hanging there. And also, if you come here, there's one more, and there's one there. These are all growing vertically and basically saving some space for me. This is another autumn harvesting squash. You can see the fruit, and look at the fruit there, fruit there, fruit there, fruit there, and fruit there. This is one plant. I got around 30 plus big fruit matured, and some of them are ready to be harvested. So I'm glad I dedicated this particular bed after my onions. I managed to plant this squash plant, and it's occupied the whole bed. This is butternut squash early variety.